ladies and gentlemen, before our time, the Empire grew large, its borders stretching in all cardinal directions, until they reached Amphibia, at which point they stopped, and haven't moved since. Orbiting Amphibia, often seen Don Carlos, the representative of the Imperial might, guarding the system and its surroundings from any who would dare to threaten the power of the Empire. That was until it went missing.
Yeah.
Well, oh, sorry, I meant until it went on an extended patrol that has lasted for 9 months. Or something along those lines. Just long enough to get its new baby ship.
It's having a baby!
Jeez. It went to that. It went to the farm where all ships go.
Yes.
To run wild.
But in our first episode, our brave, intrepid adventurer Daniel Jones discovered a hidden clue in an ancient stone tablet, written in a long forgotten language. That someone knew where Don Carlos was. And they dared to soil the stone tablet to make this message. How could they destroy ancient recordings like that? Meanwhile, Zeva was caught by the security officers while trying to gather clues from the fallen ship from the orbit. Discovering that it is indeed a security vessel of their very own planetary security services. This alarmed officer Xegian Bellos, who decided to acquire the permission by the security commissar himself to acquire the services of their captain's yacht, which incidentally is outside of commissar's jurisdiction in the local military garrison space. They do have the legal right to take it, except it's not inside their jurisdictional space. As long as they can get it out of there, they can have it and do what they please with it. And this is where we pick up. Our 3 brave adventurers gathered around a table, making plans.
And what exactly did we finish with last time?
I don't believe you figured out anything about the ship or its location other than that it's in the military garrison zone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I meant how many days before we have to leave?
Ooh,
and
right.
You had some sort of a task or something. I don't
Oh,
remember.
yeah. The point
That's
is
the part I don't remember.
You're supposed to leave, assuming using normal warp speed. You're supposed to leave in 6 days.
Okay.
Oh, this was more than enough time to plan a heist. Right.
I don't think it's a heist. It's actually that.
Your microphone went odd.
Yeah.
We can't.
Did not hear what you said.
You're saying.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we can.
Okay. I said, it's not a heist. It's more like theft. Or procurement.
No.
Repossession.
This is where you see
Or the repo man.
Xegian is kind of
And women.
He's hating the idea of the word. He's going. I actually hate the wording of heist or thinking about it or stealing. How about procurement? There,
That's what I said. Procurement.
procurement. Yeah, that which is more accurate to what we're trying to do. It's just my captain's
Department of Acquisitions at your disposal.
It's just my captain's placed it in a. He's placed it in an area that's a bit of a pain to get to.
Well, can't we just go to your captain and request?
He's an arsehole, let's put it this way.
It is.
How about we create some orders and have him sign it without him realizing he's signing it?
Well, orders that basically allow us permission to just walk onto the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's signing orders to move it to its regular dock, where we can just go walk up to it and say, "Hi, we have permission from the commissioner. This is our ship now."
No, not the commission of the captain.
No, the orders, the thing that lets
Well,
us.
we have the original.
We have permission
order.
from the commissioner
Yes, we do.
that says we can use it.
Oh, no, I'm
It's
just
just
saying.
in a location we can't get to.
No, sorry. What I was meaning is the. Just out of curiosity, the commissioner mentioned that the captain's got a friend on the military base who's letting him store the yacht on said compound. Do we have any idea who that said friend is?
Not as it stands.
I got an idea.
What?
I got an idea. Why don't we bring a package to him, and basically he has to sign to receive the package. And what he's actually signing is the sheet.
You're getting him to sign off the title deeds of the ship to us.
Or something. I mean, you always have to sign for packages. I know I did yesterday for something.
Yeah.
And
You didn't check what you're signing for?
no.
You could have
What
been
is he
signing
like
adoption
what-
papers for your boys, for all you know.
What is he like? What is your captain like? And we can basically package it and make it look official and
As I said, the guy's stuck up there.
well, does he like books? Does he what is he like?
Let me put it this way.
Cigars?
This space yacht is his pride and joy. Okay. And he pulled every trick out of the book, he pulled every string that I know that he could pull to get that thing bought on our budget. And we've yet to see that thing. Okay? It's like, let's be honest, if we were in the core worlds, he would have disappeared for doing this. Okay? It's just based, though, as we're on the rim, he's got away with this, you know?
Okay. But
He's corrupt. That's what I'm getting
Right.
at.
right. So, anything that's illegal, are there like Cuban cigars? Yeah, I mean,
It's maybe a question of,
contraband.
the guy's corrupt. It's a question of how corrupt is he? Is he in with the syndicate? I don't know, right? I've not had anything to indicate he's that bad, but If he is Stir, would apart from the certain aspect of on paper this ship is meant to be part of the it's meant to be set aside for the actual the security forces, but it's basically he's wangled it so it's his own personal pride and joy, right? And they kind of things like that. So there's obvious corruption in that regards. But is there anything else that would be standing out to me, or now that I'm maybe thinking about it, that would hint that maybe he's, apart from maybe just trying to gain as much benefits out of his position there and just taking advantage of his position for his own gain, is there anything else to suggest that he's maybe doing things he shouldn't be doing?
Well, you can't really put any evidence on the paper as is, but you could investigate.
Yeah. That's what I think I'm going to do, because I'm just going with... I'm just wondering if we were able to find something on him that's bad, he might be willing to give up the ship if he means he doesn't, highlight of his crimes that aren't brought to attention. So no, I think that's what Xegian's going to do, but he's going to say, maybe Zeva, you might want to, or even Daniel, you might want to try and find more about the actual compound and see if there's anything that would allow us to get on there, to get access to the ship there.
Well, my suggestion is to get him to sign off on permission to go to it and do it underhanded.
Yeah. That's
definitely an
That
option.
way,
Where is this compound? Is it in space or on the ground?
It's on the ground.
Oh,
thankfully.
okay. Okay. You just removed 85% of the problems I was thinking of. Okay, good.
Oh, vacuum being one of them.
Yeah, we have to get
One
onto
of the
this like
biggest ones.
we have to get onto this like miniature space station. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That was one of my initial problems, but no, we confirmed at the last session, no, it's on the ground. Thank effing hell. Let me say that.
Yeah, the space dock is basically reserved for Don Carlos. That's it.
Right. Okay.
okay,
So-
that's option number one. Option number two is going with Xegian's suggestion, finding out dirt on him.
Yeah.
Someone, you could start at the station, I could start at the house, and his house, the captain's house, and look. Not that I would, look through the windows
No.
and everything.
And I can keep an eye on the captain. If he looks like he's leaving, I can give you fair warning.
And then if I see anything in the house, you can get a search warrant to come and get it.
Sure.
Do you really want to tip him off by getting a search warrant on his house?
Yeah, well, you also don't really want to get a search warrant. You can't blackmail him then.
Yeah. There's also this one tiny detail. If you don't manage to pull this off, he is still the captain of the security force.
Yeah. And technically my boss. Not technically,
And
he is my
with
boss.
literal authority to throw you all in a dungeon until the daylight goes out. Permanently.
The commissioner. Is this like, the commissioner basically said, you're on your own?
Basically. If we can get the ship out of the compound and into space, he will force he'll get it to go right our way. But anything potentially to get to the ship, he's not going to be, signing off on it, because the issue is the way he's looking at it. Anything that he might do is the captain or his friend in the military is going to help that thing disappear. So anything we do has to be kind of hush hush and, secret there.
Right.
So, if John is going to be looking for dirt at the office, and you're going to be looking for dirt at home, I can either look for dirt online or look for plans for the base.
Yep,
I'd say maybe the plans for the base.
Plans for the base.
So here's how this is gonna work. Every time you make a roll, that's 1 day, and your build you use these
Each?
to get per character. Every character gets 1 roll per day.
Okay.
Fair enough.
This roll can be A, to create a situation, or create what was
An
it called?
advantage.
Advantage.
Create an advantage.
Create an advantage for your actual heist. It doesn't matter if the heist is getting the captain's written order to release it to you from the base, or whether it is to just going in there and getting into it and flying it out. But the point is, when you do it, the advantage you create has to make sense in the order. So you can't use "I have blackmail material the captain" on the attempt to sneak into the base.
Yeah.
I like my idea of bringing a package and having him sign off on the order.
You can definitely try that. That's one of those created advantage situations. You get his signature. However, you do remember that that in any big paperwork you have to have a witness signature on it as well, but that can also be added later. Who knows? Well, anyway. Right. So
Yeah, the
you want to
delivery
do
guy
that.
witnessed it. The delivery guy witnessed it.
Yeah.
Why does
Anyway.
his signature look like just a squiggly line? I don't know.
Doctor witnessed it.
Yes.
So. What? Yeah. And then on the actual heist day, when we start going through these problems, you can use these advantages to get yourself onto the ship and the ship out of there. One way or the other. Also, you don't have to personally get there.
Or the other.
Getting too complicated? Shut up. Let the players do their thing. Okay. So, players.
We've got him talking to himself. Right where we want him.
We let him solve it for us.
No!
He did it.
I didn't want to be a storyteller. I wanted to be a game master. Okay, children, listen up. This is a story about a planet with a lot of frogs.
Here's a story. Never mind.
Oh, by the way, if your plan involves frogs in some capacity, there might be a hidden bonus.
It's a delivery of frogs he's signing for.
Frog's legs.
Frog's legs.
Such a delicacy.
Not here it wouldn't be. It would be a common thing.
A local delicacy. Local delicacy usually is common in the area.
It's the way it's prepared.
You are not prepared. Well, anyway, so we know what Zeg is gonna do. We know
Yep.
what Zeva's gonna do, but what is Mr. Jones gonna do?
I'm going to be trying to find the plans for the base.
The schematics of the base.
Yes.
Great. So, on your first day of rolling, the GM gave to you a
task
DC
that was
of
really screwed up.
3.
Well, I missed what you said, Wooster.
On the first day of rolling, the GM gave to you a DC of a 3.
Okay. And what are we rolling it on?
Yeah, that's the question. Xegian is going very standard investigation route. He's gonna go scrounging up rumors. You, on the other hand, you are gonna be deceiving like a mother that needs her children fed. What?
I thought he was going to the house. So wouldn't that be a stealth?
What are you doing?
I'm checking out the house for.
Oh, I thought you were getting the signature. Sorry.
Oh no, not yet. Not yet. That's gonna take a little prep time.
So you're gonna watch the house then? Yeah, right. Okay, that yeah, stealth sounds appropriate for that. And Daniel, being the one to get things. Oh, well, the roll isn't showing for me. Let me just find the right window, get it up right.
Epic.
Oh, woo!
Okay, not only did you look in the windows, you phased through the window. And
There was nothing there.
You studied his sock drawer very intently.
What do you mean there was a house? There was
can
no
I say?
walls. He's just got an open field where he just leaves his armor in his bed.
So, okay, right.
That's
So,
going to be something
as it
impressive.
happens, as you're sneaking in, not only do you manage to find the house, you manage to find the house so that somebody forgot to turn on the security system. And you managed to sneak in and abscond with some confidential data. So I want you to create an aspect, like a temporary aspect into the chat that you gained from his house. It's
In what chat?
In the game chat. Roll 20.
This chat. Oops,
That chat.
I'm still...
Right in there,
So what it-
an aspect that represents what you found. With that roll, it can be pretty good deal.
You found the dirt on him. Yeah, yeah.
Blink is actually the captain's cat.
And he runs up to you, purring, and hands you all the dirty evidence you were looking for.
I don't know what the evidence would be. I mean,
You can make it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be salacious photos from his youth. It could be.
I was just writing that pictures of.
You know, him and his
Less than
mistress.
moral character.
It depends. If he's not married, it doesn't really matter what he did. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh
No,
yeah.
but like
Unless
if
they
he
were
was a politician
underage.
going on like family values, and there he is.
The point is, you
bound
don't
in the
find.
gimp suit, getting whipped by. Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't be saying.
The point is, you don't find anything criminally liable. There's no nothing that ties him into any specific crime. But these are sort of like more emotional tools. Like,
Go on. I'm gonna type it now. But
okay.
you know.
So Xegi,
Stay
you
with
want to go
everything.
next?
Yep, sure. All right. So map 3.
DC of a 3. So that's enough. Xegi, Yeah. You do manage to locate some dubious transactions. Nothing that would directly incriminate. But stuff that if somebody with more accounting knowledge than you took a look at, might be able to uncover something. But definitely something that nobody should be... Yeah, I did say not directly incriminating.
Oh.
And why would he take pictures of himself taking money from a grandpa?
No.
Why would he have Why would he have pictures of him taking money?
Have you seen some of these people?
Oh, maybe somebody's blackmailing him. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah, somebody else is blackmailing him. Yeah, okay.
Okay. But pictures of him with many different women,
including underaged ones.
Let's not go there.
I wasn't gonna go there.
No.
Episode 14 never happened.
Suspiciously young.
Don't even skirt. Let's just
no. That's getting.
Okay. It's okay, mate.
It is beyond the comfort zone for this GM.
Exactly, Froggy. Just no.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, and is the captain married? I think he's married.
Yeah.
So we have all these pictures of different women.
I mean, come on. Of course he's married. This is like a heist movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
Every cop is married, even Xeg.
Well, I was married. I have a son.
Yeah,
but like
married.
every cop from the 80s, I've got a bloody alimony out the back, out of the wazoo there at the same time.
Even while the son is missing, the alimony payments continue.
Supposedly, I'm still paying for my son's education, even though he's an adult now and he's been in the military.
He's in his 30s. And
yes, exactly. My lawyer fucked me over.
There was a slight mistake on the end of the alimony payment date.
Yes, actually no. You have to pay until the son turned 18. Except they put a 0 on the end. So until he's 180, you have to keep paying.
He has this dyslexia thing, and the 18
is
81.
It's like I think it's like I probably would have gotten better representation if I had a frog as my lawyer. There.
Oh.
But anyway.
Frog in there.
Yeah, you find some suspicious bank transactions.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Right.
Then Daniel. Also write me an aspect.
An aspect for you, all right. Well, I just met your requirement, didn't I?
Yep.
There.
Yeah.
Well, you actually... hold on, give me a second. I'm going to...
Well, Zeva was originally going to stay around the outside of the house, but given her 7, she actually got inside to find these things.
She's...
So what would you like me to do, Sir Wooster of the Woostness?
Yes, you are acquiring the plans.
Yes.
I do believe this falls under rapport. Or contacts. Tempting to get the right people to relinquish you the plans.
I guess I'll go with rapport. Okay. And hope I don't have to use my high concept. Okay. Getting a 3.
Oh yeah,
Unlikely.
that does remind me. You guys do have your full fate points for this session.
Well, here we disastrously go. 2. Fair.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I can have it 3.
But research is my mission, my duty, my life. I'm going to use a fate point to add 2 to that.
Well, actually, he doesn't need to do that because
Oh.
if I was doing create an advantage and I tied on it, I don't create an aspect. I do get a boost, and I can potentially allow that boost I get to be used by someone else. So say, those.
Yeah, but we want the dirt that you got on him anyway.
Oh no. What I'm saying is the transactional information went to someone on the base. And you can actually use that to then get more information
About the base itself. So instead
about
of
the base.
So because he can't get an aspect, he's giving you the one time plus 2 to
Boost.
create an advantage, which will
Okay.
push you to 4, which is more than 3, which creates an
Really? 4 is more than 3? Good,
Yeah.
good to know. Good to know.
Yes. I do understand that the North American education system has failed you on the account of arithmetics.
You gotta be careful, Wooster. There's looking like someone wants to give you a good slap for that comment about our potential education.
There, I just did that.
Too bad I'm covered by European Social Security.
Don't get me started. Don't even get me started on money
I
So
won't.
and education.
in the interest of interest, okay, so you have given me an advantage so that I succeed, so I don't have to spend the fate point to succeed.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay. Is there something I need to write in the chat?
So yeah, you managed to get the blueprints of the base when it that the ones that have been what's the word?
Written, printed. Penguin.
Reported to the city planning office.
Oh, so the fake plans. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the official plans.
Okay. So should I just put in
Yeah,
the official
published
plans?
ones, yes. No, publish would mean to make it public. This is while the city office does need to have for firefighter use and so forth, access to these in case
Yeah,
of
they
emergency.
wouldn't publish them to the public. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not accessible to anyone. It's like maybe the chief of the fire station, chief of police, all those people might have access to it. But you managed to get your contacts to relinquish these plans to you in exchange for not discussing about certain bank transactions with the banks and or district attorney. District attorney.
Thank
Did I
you,
say it
Zeva.
right? Attorney. Yes. Attorney. Yeah.
Attorney?
Yeah. All right. That's your first day of business. 5 days remaining. Do you wish to discuss your results?
Yes,
Or move to the next part of the plan?
discuss. Xegian, I just
Yeah.
happen to find these, and I hand it over to Xegian.
Xegian still hasn't written the oh right, you don't write the aspect. Never mind.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at this and I'm going, okay. I'm gonna.
Maybe.
Oh, he
Maybe
and his
we
wife
can-
got. Hold on, that's not his wife. That's not his wife. Hold on, that's Officer Chapel's wife.
That's my wife.
That's Nurse Chapel's wife? What?
That's the. Holy shit! That's the commissioner's wife.
Oh, you're not going there, are you?
I heard he was a ladies'
Hey!
man, but fucking hell, he gets around. What? Hold on, these are all single. Hold on.
These are all
I've
married
looked up
women.
5 photos here. That's been 5 separate rooms. What the hell? There's no repeats here. What's he?
It's a one
Has
pump
he got
dump.
like a woman for every day of the month?
He's not a 2-timer, he's a 1-timer.
That one timing son of a bitch!
Oh, oh, Jesus. He gets around.
Round, 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 round. He gets around.
Well, do we want to, how do you want to go about getting him to sign off on papers so we can get the yacht?
I make copies there.
For his own collection.
Wow. But yes.
But yes.
Wow! That's a good idea.
No.
Well, but now keep the originals and bring the
Yeah,
copies.
that's basically what I mean. Yeah. Make copies, you probably want to sneak those back in so he doesn't notice they're missing, maybe. Or he probably has. We'll find out. But I'm thinking even...
No, I had everything spotless. They were
Right.
in a drawer that was, in the back. I don't think he pulls them out and looks at them every night.
Mhm. I think it's...
And you were both wearing gloves when you were handling them, yes.
Mm-hmm.
No pinky prints
Bless you.
DNA.
Bless
There's
you.
no type.
Bless you.
Yeah, in Japan, that means someone's talking about me. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Oh, so
Talking
you
about
heard
your
me and Mrs.
sneezing.
Wooster?
Right. Okay, so...
That John's
We-
a bastard, you know.
Wow. Wow.
Oh shit, I have the mic on.
Wow. Okay. I think... I'm just trying to think... Do I really want to go down the blackmail route? Because I'm just thinking if there's more dirt on him and we go down the blackmail route with that, and there was more that we could really get him with, it's going to get him on guard, and we then might lose any other opportunity. But at the same time, this could be the only thing that we have on him at the same time.
Well, we could also do it a roundabout way as well, is if we show the picture of the commissioner's wife with the captain to the commissioner, he may not make it. He may basically fire the captain, and we would get that yacht
Yeah.
regardless.
It's... You know what? I'm just wondering, could we do it like a roundabout way, like have him run around thinking he's he's having to pay money to pay off a blackmail, but that's just to distract him while we're actually having the heist, and it's like we've just made sure that he's out of sight,
That's
Where
definitely
he's-
an option.
where he's not contactable.
You sneaky bastard, you.
That's definitely a good plan. I have nothing
That's-
against that, because one of the obstacles I was thinking about putting in your way is that will you make sure he's not on the fucking ship when you get there?
Exactly. That's why I'm thinking that I want to remove him from being an obstacle. So I'm thinking if we have him run around where, we basically get someone to actually do. It's basically Die Hard 3, where they've got them run around the city while he's trying to do a robbery,
Ah, yes. Yes, I can do that part. I
Yeah.
can be the decoy.
Mhm.
Or Dan, do you want to be the decoy? I have more stealth.
Yeah, I think you're. Oh, I want to get on the
Meaning,
ship. I want to get on the damn ship.
Yeah.
okay, so I'll be the decoy. I'll be the decoy.
You can also hire someone to be the decoy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why am
I
I
have
giving
no
you
money.
advice? Oh.
Do you have a contact that might help with this that you trust?
I only know fences.
Um,
Good place to fence things.
um,
Daniel, do you know anybody?
Um, Contacts is my worst ability.
Hmm.
So no. And some of my other worst abilities are improvable, but I don't think a photographic memory is going to help me with contacts. I might remember somebody, but
Xegian.
mhm.
I want to give you a fate point.
Okay.
now you're getting screwed.
Yeah.
You know a guy who's just gotten caught from blackmailing a few times, but he's always gotten off of the judicial system a few on account of you don't fucking get a clue.
Yeah.
But you're pretty sure he's involved with the syndicate.
Yeah.
So if you go this route, you are
Yeah.
empowering the syndicate. But you do have a secure contact there.
Mhm. He's just going. He sits and going. No, I can't. No. Jeez.
Is one of the women that he's with the wife of the guy from the syndicate?
No, it's not that. He's just going. Actually, I know someone who has. We've got him. We've got him dead to rights. There's this guy. We got him dead to right multiple times for blackmail. I had iron tight cases against this bastard. Okay, and evidence walks out of the door. Witnesses have then suddenly recanted there. The judges that making making judgments are suddenly sick, and the case goes into administration hell. You name it, anything that can go wrong with the case against this guy just goes to hell. His name's Damien, right?
Damien Fawkes.
Damien Omen? No,
Fox.
Fawkes.
with 3 X's.
Yeah. Yeah. Damien, yeah, Damien Fox, he's able to slither out of anything that I've been able to get him on there. He's got connections. I've just not been able to. But this would be his sort of gig. This is the sort of thing he will fucking enjoy. Okay?
And you'll owe him.
You want me to
Oh,
reach
he
out
owe
to him?
me.
Oh, okay.
You owe me because I'm giving them a job. There.
Actually, you're giving him ammunition.
Though the issue is I can't. It can't tie back to me because then he's got something on me, though. That's the issue. So how do we get? I know the guy. So how do I get it to him?
Let me do it.
Okay. Yeah. And what Xegian will do is he'll write down some details and say, yeah, last time I checked, this is where you find them. And he'll just slide you over.
But
Okay.
we don't
Okay.
want this happening until we're ready to do the heist. So this will
Yeah.
be a later in the week thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave
So
yourself
we have
enough
to
time.
time it.
Yeah.
We have to time it, and we also have to get him on board.
Yeah. But I'm willing to bet you he will jump at this. This is something.
So we're going to give him all the ammunition.
Oh, keep our own copies there.
And not all of the ammunition. Just enough to get him in trouble.
Yeah, there's this thing about blackmail. Once a blackmail fails, all the blackmail ammunition related is spent, regardless of your amount of copies.
So he's not going to get the one with the commissioner's wife. Or any other high-profile ones, per se, that we can keep back as...
Honestly, you know what? No, the picture of the blackmailer's wife, because then it becomes personal.
There's no blackmailer's wife.
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah. Any relation to the blackmailer?
No, unless I'm willing to
I don't
spend a
think these
fate
pictures
point.
are blackmail. I think these are pictures he took.
No. What we're talking about is who us
Damien.
handing over the pictures to Damien.
He's Damien's wife. Okay, I see it. Yeah.
Or like family members that would make it a personal matter, not just like a professional matter, but a personal matter.
Personal. Yeah. Any relation?
Here's also the thing: if you dilute the evidence pool, you might dilute the effects of it.
Yeah.
They're saying if you're trying to bet on a multiple horses, some of them are gonna lose.
Yeah. No, it's.
No, the thing is that if it was someone related to Damien,
we know.
then it becomes personal.
Yeah.
And he won't be going for blackmail. He will be going for.
The captain's busy because he's actually had an assassination attempt on him instead. That's basically what you're suggesting.
That's what I'm saying.
He's in protective custody at the station. Yeah, that's it.
I'm trying to just keep the guy busy, not try and kill him.
Why not? He's corrupt.
If we're doing that, I would just release the photos to all the guys' wives, and get them all after him. One or two of them are
not
like
a bad
officers.
idea.
No, not the guys' wives. The husbands.
To the husbands.
Yeah, that's what I'm sorry.
That's a good idea. Why don't we do that? Why don't we, hey, Commissioner, we found this, and hey, and give the pictures to the respective husbands.
Oh, does anyone actually know? Like, does anyone have like potentially a contact in the local tabloid sort of thing? Just have them massive X.
Not as is, but finding a tabloid publisher would be the context role.
It's basically what I'm thinking of.
A reliable
like,
one, yeah.
Like how you got breaking news goes up in Times Square. Imagine just picture after picture of him and his mistresses going up there. He would be busy as hell. There.
The tadpole. Awesome.
I love that. I love it.
I love it. We got it. Okay, so are we either going to, take it to the tadpole, or are we going to give it to the respective husbands?
Oh,
they're
all good. That's the issue.
The thing is, again, this is something we want to do late in the week, so it might depend on the results of some of whatever else we do.
No, that's
how big a splash do we want to make? Do we want to go to a huge splash, like go to the tabloid and say, "Hey, you might want to publish these. These are salacious," or we're just going to use somebody to quietly get him away, assuming somebody hasn't killed him in the next 5 days.
If he's dead for 5 days, it doesn't matter. Sorry. Right.
And that goes back to the government or to the wife.
It's no. I think we're gonna need to do something. Right. I think we'll table that. Put those pictures to the side. Have an idea.
What about you had indicated some receipts. What did you find?
Oh, I gave that information to Jones. There. He.
I used it to help get these plans.
All right. Okay.
This is the layout of the base, and this is the hangar where the ship would be
Okay.
stored, and there's the exit.
Just when we're looking at, what the plans are, okay, is like the hangar in question, is it like, is it near a potential point of ingress for us, or is it like slap bang in the middle and it's literally in the most awkward spot in the
How do you
base?
think it is?
In the most fucking awkward spot.
Bingo.
There, you bastard. Of course it will be.
The thing is, normally spaceships are meant to come and go, so you would think it would be by an edge.
Given that it's a military compound, it has the thing called a space strip they use for, and it's located in the hangar B5. It's right next to B4 and
Yes.
No.
B6.
No,
Gotta get a B5 reference in. Yeah.
No. There used to be other hangars, but
the hangars
Were-
1 to 3
were destroyed.
collapsed, and
four
hangar
disappeared.
4,
And
four just
B4
vanished one day.
they talked about building it, but they never built it. I think.
No, it was built.
Was it?
But it traveled back in time 1,000 years.
It was built, but one morning it just wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
People say they swear the builders say this. Builders swear that they built the thing and that they didn't run off with the money, but the fact is, there's empty space where it's meant to be.
It disappeared in Gray 17 or something. Yeah.
No.
Right.
The B5 is actually where the B4 was.
Yeah.
Actually, also B1, 2, and 3 were on the same
Yeah,
spot.
so no,
Just
ju-
the
right,
same
ju-
hangar built
Right.
5 times.
Right, nerd jokes aside, right? How about this? I spend a fate point, okay, and I invoke my overworked Tadulian security officer, aspect for spotting a detail on the map, okay, that would suggest that there is a tunnel that leads to the hangar.
All right, you have opened yourself up in route of investigation to find this route to the hangar.
Whether or not if that thing is still open or if that's accessible, but there's something that suggests on the map that there is
This particular hangar does have
have
indeed
an underground tunnel that accesses it.
there's a hatch there. It just doesn't tell you where it leads to.
Yeah.
Is there
So
any
that's
way I
what
can
I'm wanting to
assist you?
investigate this day. I'm going to investigate that.
So you want to go?
Is there a way I can assist you?
Yeah, technically, you two can go on the same mission, and one of you is going to create the advantage for the other one's creation of advantage. It sounds silly, but
Well,
Sounds
yeah,
advantageous.
what he does is he does like a roll to see if he aids me, and then if he succeeds, he gives me a +1 to my roll
yeah, sure, we'll do that.
for a teamwork roll.
Team up roll. Okay, Zeva, what are your plans today? Do you want to double down on the blackmail route, or?
I'm going to take the day to try and write up a permission to board type thing in case the backup doesn't work.
No, what now?
the false papers for
false
getting him
papers to give us permission to get and take the
Oh,
ticket.
so you're
on-
trying to get the ones that you want the fake signature or the accidental
No,
signature.
not the fake
on.
signature. His actual signature.
But it's
Yeah.
fake orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So you are going to go do that. Right. I'm gonna say that falls under deception. Deceive.
Yeah.
And today's DC is going to be 3 again. For all of you. So
But
Xegian-
I'm not actually sending it. I'm actually trying to create it.
yes. And as forgery is not a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Deceives.
It would be you're trying to create a very good forge,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, however, the
Unbelievable
paperwork
forgery.
you're making is useless without a signature. So until you get a signature, you can make as many copies as you like, and I won't give you an aspect for it. So it's the acquisition of the signature to these orders that matters.
Yeah. Which involves a deception of some kind because you have to disable them to sign it.
Oh,
It's awesome. I'm like so proud of myself.
it looks beautiful, but why did you use wingdings?
No, it's not
The official
wingdings. It's
paperwork
frog
doesn't use
legs.
Comic
Come
Sans.
on.
I'm afraid.
I haven't. All I'm doing is creating it. I'm not giving it to him yet.
No. It's not wingdings. It's frog's legs. Come on.
That's not a font.
So, of
yeah,
course-
It is in this day and age.
Well, anyway, you
Chinese
spent the
like
day
this.
doing nothing.
Tiny.
Your day gives you nothing but problems.
Ah,
First, you ran out of the right color pen. Then the printer runs out of something called magenta.
to me.
And when you finally get that magenta into your printer, your computer crashed in the meanwhile, and it didn't save your final file.
Yeah. You know what I find funny is the printer goes, "Oh, you're out of yellow. I'm doing black and white, but you're still out of yellow. It's black and white."
It won't work.
Yeah, because it still uses a wee bit of every other ink. There, that's why.
I
So the
inked
solution to
before I
this,
am.
folks, is if you're ever wondering what the hell you do, you actually buy what's called a black and white printer, or even fancy, you buy a fucking laser printer and you never have to replace a cartridge ever in your life again.
Actually, I have.
Yes, you
I have a
do.
laser printer.
You
They have
do,
toners.
but they take a lot much longer than ink.
It's 1,000. The pages are in thousands instead of a few dozen.
Yeah. And this is what I'm getting at. Concern, like most people, depending on how much they're printing off, you probably will actually be replacing the printer before you're replacing the cartridge.
Yeah.
Because the printer's actually crapped out on you.
Yeah, well, we had laser printers at work, and we went through cartridges like crazy because
Oh, yeah,
there were
that-
hundreds of people printing to them. So
Yeah, of course you will. I've got laser printers at I've had laser printers at my work, but at the same time, compared to like households, yeah, lasers are so much cheaper when you actually look at the cost of the actual ink there. Oh, not ink.
Anyway, we're going on
Yeah.
diatribe here.
yes.
Yeah, sure.
I just have one question for you guys because old guy forgets things.
Yes.
I remember thinking there were two things: the plans and what was the other one?
The pictures.
No.
My
When we
new
were first
expanded
coming
porn
up
collection.
when we were first coming up with ideas,
Mhm,
I had thought two things. I could rewind the VOD. Yeah, no.
The two things are getting access So it was the papers signing.
No,
And then the
no, no.
No, 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 no.
I said I had two things I could do. One was getting the plans, and the
Yep.
other was something else, and I can't remember what the something
No,
else
no,
was.
right. Oh, no, that's what you were thinking of.
Yes.
Right. So, yeah, I remember you saying the plans there.
I remember that one too.
Yeah, I do. But
I don't.
Um,
because that's what
background stuff online about
Let
the
me know when you're
Oh,
done.
yeah. You were looking for background information, maybe for the captain?
Yeah,
Yeah, something
dirt
like that. Yeah.
online. Dirt online.
But that was more maybe I was
Yeah.
suggesting like 3 different avenues of attack on the captain.
Yes. Okay. Well, we don't need another avenue of attack on the captain at the moment, so
Yeah,
I will
because we've
skip
got
that one.
30 husbands that might be doing it for us.
Well, that too. Yes.
Yeah. There's also other options that you can pursue, like getting yourself some military outfits and IDs. You can just pretend to be actual military personnel and getting through the gates that way.
That's another one. Is actually maybe looking at what is needed to get ourselves onto the base if we were just to walk through the front door.
Also,
Well-
you may want to consider the option of what's going to happen when you start flying off with a yacht.
Like, does anybody know how to drive?
That's a very good point.
I have it at +1. Are you excited, thrilled, overjoyed? Wondering why I'm talking like that?
I do believe all of you have it at +1.
Oh, well done, everybody.
I've got it.
Same says.
I
Okay.
think we've all.
The thing
I
is,
could
okay, go ahead.
talk to my fence
Mhm.
to see if there are any military stuff that they have.
Mm-hmm. You
But
could
I
do
already
that.
used my
Thing for
my
today.
time today. So, but tomorrow I can go to my fence to get IDs and military gear.
Yeah. Right. But
I'll
yeah,
do that tomorrow.
you two. What is your two's plan today?
I think, well, for me, it is actually seeing if I can find this tunnel and find out, is it something that's going to be actually workable?
Because if we can find a tunnel in,
yeah,
then we don't really care so much about other.
But if we get caught
thing.
inside,
We
should look like
Yeah.
we belong there.
That's true.
But this is the thing. I think it's at least us having to explore, the evidence to say, I've got suspicions there's this tunnel based on what I'm seeing. It's actually trying to get information that would corroborate, does it exist?
Indeed.
So it's not that I'm maybe going in and then blowing the, if I find it, I actually then reveal that I know about it and someone's trying to get into it, but at least get corroborated evidence to go, yes, that is there. This, does it actually, does this tunnel go all the way out of the base, or is it in the base, but it's actually in the area that's more accessible there, that sort of thing. It's seeing what information I can get on it.
Fair. So I'm gonna say this one is navigation of city bureaucracy to go through every possible avenue of research, because this one was a generic plan but didn't have the detailed electric works or the plumbing or whatever those sorts of things would be. So you would think that Hatch has something to do with those. How do you call it in English?
I'm trying to think. It's like
in
if this
Finnish
was,
it would be
if this,
elevate.
if this was still green, this would be bureaucracy rules, basically.
Yeah, this would be bureaucracy. So I'm looking at here. You have several options to go through. However, academics is not one of them. It's going to, it's going to be social, or it's going to be money.
Okay, neither of which is a skill.
For
resources.
me,
Uh,
contact. I'll use my contacts. Then
Yeah, you dealt with plenty of city officials in your time. Let's see if you know the right guy.
now,
Yep.
how can I assist?
That's a good question. How can you?
Or, well, again, research is my mission, my usual. But
Yeah. But
would academics help him in that role? For him?
knowing
you might be able to help with academics because you're offering your services as a translator of the actual stuff, so you can verify that this is the one we're looking for.
okay,
Okay.
I don't have to be nudged twice.
Yeah.
Right.
So do I roll first?
Yeah, you roll first, and your
You roll
difficulty is 2. Right. +1 you have, Mr. Bellos.
All right. And then my contacts.
You now know the right words to ask.
So I got a 2 with that +1. Damn it.
So I'm going to use another fate point to reroll.
What's the difficulty for this for me?
Yours was 3.
3. I am going to. I'm actually going to pull on one of my other aspects. Actually, frequent patron of the slippery nipple. Okay. Oh, sorry. No, sorry, slippery tipple, I should say. No, slippery tipple. It is, sorry.
What?
Yeah. Freudian slip, folks. There.
Yes.
Yeah,
Noticed.
major Freudian.
Right. So, patron. So my character is the frequent patron of the slippery tipple, but I would actually say there's 1 or 2 guys I know who are actually, there's a few. It's not just me being a drunk in there. There's actually a few other alcoholic bureaucrats in the government that frequent that bar because it's in it's in the sleazy part of town, but it's near the government offices there. It's that right intersection. It's near work, but it's in but it's just a couple roads all down, so the drinks are cheap. Okay.
Yeah, just far enough for the price to go down to half.
Yeah, basically to affordable on government salary. Okay. So I'm gonna I'll apply that. I know someone there. And there. Yeah, I'm laying bare how much my character is a bloody alcoholic and really should not be allowed weaponry or power of authority in the first place.
Yeah, so that times you up to a +4.
Yep.
Which makes it a success.
Yep.
Congratulations, Mr. Bellos. You have managed to find... You didn't exactly manage to find a city official. You
Yep.
found one of your colleagues that had done similar research back in the day. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember. We used to hack down there. There was a rat infestation or something. And we did the thing we mapped those out. I can get you that file tomorrow. Yeah. No worries, man.
And I'm just going to go with him as going, that file? It was our guys that went down there. So do we have the access codes if we need to go down there? Still?
Sorry, mate. All I have is the maps.
No, maps are just as good.
They let us in on the gates.
Right, okay. No.
Personally, so.
No. Maps will do.
You know, the military guys, they don't want to do any of the dirty work.
No. No, but no, that the maps will help me because this case I'm on there. I'm hearing talk about
Supposedly rat catchers.
supposedly they're using tunnels to smuggle things, and
To the military compound? Oh.
I'm not sure. I'm having to investigate.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Have fun with dealing with those pricks.
Well, exactly. They're not being forthcoming. So even if you've got a map from another case, that's going to help.
Well, yeah, they're not the best of maps, but we got by with them.
No, better than nothing. That's the important thing.
Rather you than me.
Well, here's another one for you. No, thanks for that again. Okay.
See you
Give him a
tomorrow,
clap.
man.
Yep. See you, Josie.
Yeah. So yeah, you got yourself maps. Yeah. These help you in the sense that you can't access the network from outside.
So it's all the tunnels are on the base. Nope, that's what I'm needing to know.
Yep. You have to get into the base somehow, but the system is sort of like working inside there.
That's what I needed to know. Okay.
But there is definitely man accessible tunnels going about the base.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. And the fact that they were basically being, by the sounds of it, they were getting allowed to go in there without going in with any breathing equipment means it's relatively safe, you know? It's just getting onto the base.
Yep.
Okay, good. Right, I class that as success there.
So we just infest the entire base with rats and go in as rat catchers. Yeah.
No, sorry, not rat problem, frog problem. Yeah.
Oh no, but then they'll
just eat them.
Soldiers might go into the tunnels for dinner. We don't want that.
Well, yes. Wait, that's your second day.
Yeah.
4 more days to go before deadline.
No.
You can start your heist at any moment.
Do we want to maybe take a break?
Oh, do you guys want to take a break?
Yes, please.
No, okay. We'll take a break. Let's make it 5 minutes. See you at half. Oi, we're almost back. Anyway. So, we managed to get through days 1 and 2 already. Out of 7. Now 6. Wow, we're almost at halfway point. So, John.
Yep.
Write me an aspect you created.
Oh, for
the tunnels.
For the tunnels, yeah. Let's call them crude
Wait.
tunnel map.
Also, Zeva, you get to create an aspect.
Why would I get to create an aspect?
It's a negative one that I can use against you.
In theory, you're meant to be coming up against. You should be coming up with it, sir.
Yeah, I know, but I like to punish my players. Oh wait, I could have you two make it for her.
Wow.
Yeah, please.
Hold on. What happened? So she was.
She was making the fake paperwork for the thingamabob. So you have. Yeah, I'm gonna actually say you got it signed even. You were so confident about it. You got the paperwork signed and ready to go.
How would I get it signed?
Yeah, because you were such a good delivery girl. Because I like this, that you actually managed to get these papers that you can use, and you're so proud of them.
Hey guys, look! I got it signed.
Okay.
So you got signed paperwork, but it's gonna be one of those things where it can be used against you.
I think it's one of these situations, you know, when you see them like in TV films, they flip the badge so quickly that no one actually realizes they've just shown their Blockbuster card, but they pretended that the card said FBI
Yeah,
there.
FBI Buster. I mean, yeah, this is my Blockbuster card, Mythbuster card. So, yeah, so, you have yeah, okay, the paperwork, you copy pasted it from official paperwork, and it has this clause that says always call the person in question. Always call your supervisor for verification, or something along those lines.
Okay, well,
That's what it is. You were a bit.
I got the paperwork signed here, and I
Yeah.
hand it to Dan.
You're just a
Cool.
bit too ambitious. That's what it is.
It looks
look at it,
official.
put it
It's
down.
signed. It has all the
I'll go
names
over that later.
correct. Just the one sentence there that nobody notices. It says, "Always call your always verify with your superior."
Okay, and so today I'm gonna go and get military IDs and clothing for the three of us from my fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your plan. Okay. What about Ziggy? Daniel, what you doing? Day 3.
Eating Timbits.
You have this many to go until day 6 comes, and you really need to start going. Or getting creative.
So do I use contacts, resources?
Oh,
Which one?
yeah. You gotta use either.
I'm gonna use contacts. And what do I have to
Military uniforms. You have to choose ID or uniforms. Which one are you going after? There are different people handling this.
okay, IDs.
IDs. Okay, that's gonna be a 4.
What about the uniforms?
2.
I should have gone with this.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. So, good news is, you have absolutely no trouble at all. You actually managed to spot a couple of videos selling off like near mint condition uniforms of their beloved ones, and there's also these soldiers that have been laid off that are just trying to get something to go for. You got the whole variety of uniforms of officer, the enlisted men, whatever you want. Your uniform selection is superb.
Cool. I bring it back to Daniel's house.
You bring the entire wardrobe, like,
She's just basically got
I see.
you know,
You're
a
just
moving
setting me
coat.
up to have all of the evidence against us in one place. I get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Implicating you.
Well, if I'm going down, it's we're all going down.
If we're going down, you're going down. I'm out of here.
I'm going to spend the day studying the. I always have to study, right? Studying the designs of this pleasure craft in hopes of aiding me in being able to fly it.
Oh, so familiarizing yourself with that particular style of vessel.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
nuclear
tracks.
vessel.
that tracks.
Okay, Chekhov.
You're using probably a simulator of some sort.
Sure.
Yeah.
We might have one of those on campus. You
I
never know.
will let you either roll resources or drive.
Oh, goody.
And your difficulty will be it's not particularly difficult part, so difficulty 2.
Well, I might be able to get that with resources. Here we go.
It's a 50-50 with resources.
Yes. Da, 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 da. Who needs money when you have brains? No. Inquisitive minds want to know.
It's more of a practice issue here.
What else have you got?
I'm gonna say it's your way or the highway. You get a fate point, but you instead of learning how to type the craft, you accidentally modify your program to the point where it becomes useless, if not detrimental to your escape attempt.
What?
AKA, you take a -2 on this roll for a fate point. You get a fate point, but you get a negative aspect on flying.
So you're saying I'm not going to be the one flying. I thought you were going to say.
Well, if he's
you're-
giving you, he's planning you still flying it there, but he's going. Do you want to take the fate point to have the negative? Do you take the negative aspect that's going to apply
So that we
to you?
crash? That seems like a bad choice. Bah. Bah. I like my way better. That way we succeed. Do I have a choice in this?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you can
can-
say no
No.
and keep your regular roll or
Or can I
attempt to
just use a fate point to re-roll?
Yeah, but you still need to use the aspect. You still need to find an aspect. That you can
Aspect
use
that's
here.
going to make sense.
Inquisitive minds want to know.
It's not. It's not.
It's not
I
a
want to know
knowledge
how to
related.
fly this. If I
No,
want to know something, I will find out.
This is more a practice. This is not about how inquisitive it is. This is you trying to.
You trying to master the ship. The fact that you failed this doesn't mean you can't do this again tomorrow. It just means you didn't manage it today. Let me see what you got in
That's
your
perfect.
arsenal.
I whipped my teacher. No. Oh no, that's the machine. Never mind.
Whip it, good. No, reasons is my mission, my duty. If you don't, yeah, that's the one. Zeva can find things for me. That might work. You might call on Zeva, who has better knowledge in stuff.
She actually finds the correct training program.
Yeah, She
for him.
can find this particular ship's trading program, or the ship models.
Okay. Does Zeva need to make a roll?
No. It's
No,
just
it's just a plus two.
It's you.
It's a
Okay.
+2 for you, and you just take a fate point.
Fate point.
Away
Fate point's
from you.
gone. Fate point's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. That means you get
I will
a
write down-
3 versus 2. So yeah, congratulations. You have an aspect that relates somehow to the prior familiarization with the ship.
There, I wrote down past simulator on flying the ship.
Fair enough. Just like in simulation, boys.
Oh no, I've only got 1 Timbit left.
Oh no, give it to me. Thank you.
Oh, now it's all over my
and then
monitor.
it's-
Yeah.
And then it's me. Then right.
Ah, that reminds me. I never had a Timbit. Then again, they are Canada exclusive, and I've never been to Canada.
No, you've got Tim Hortons in the UK now.
You do?
Yeah,
Where?
there's one just down
I
the
don't
road
like
from me.
their coffee.
Okay, I'm coming
Don't
over.
like-
Honey!
Yeah, but let's be honest, I don't like coffee. Period.
I don't drink coffee anyway, so.
She said no.
No.
Right. So no, I'm thinking, what am I doing here today? The text. I'm wanting to actually investigate if there's, I've got the map. I'm wanting to actually investigate to see if there's any other way we can get on the compound without being military personnel.
Without being military personnel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And if so, what would the requirements be there?
Okay, so you want to find out a non-military entrance plan.
If there is,
Yeah, I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Do you want to spread out this because you have one way sort of started already?
I'm just thinking, of if we could get, there's nothing stopping us potentially getting onto the base one way and then changing into military uniforms somewhere else, doing like Mission Impossible, where they come in as firefighters there.
Dun.
And going
Ta-da.
out as military personnel. But you're going
And
out in
then-
a ship.
You're
But
good?
yeah. Anyway. Okay, I'm not making the plan for you. Stop it, Wooster. Stop it. They're the players. You're supposed to be the game master.
Guiding.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. As I said, I'm just getting vague ideas. I'm thinking, come in as one thing, but when you're out of sight, you change into another thing, and it's surprising how many people they see something that they expect to see, and they don't question it. So they see people walking around in military uniforms in the military base. They don't question that
Exactly.
when you get past security.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like even the
So you want to find a way to get through the gate so you can change outfits on the other side.
Yes. So as I said, mission. So like the Mission Impossible, they came in as firefighters, but they then changed into their other clothing to do their each individual bit of the plan.
Right. Okay. So you are planning an alternative method of ingress.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Okay. Sure. Give me a suggestion on skill.
Either maybe no, I'm thinking probably less of an investigate, maybe more like a notice, me casing out.
Well, there's a notice skill in this one.
There's a notice skill, yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Sure. You
It's the
stake
water
out.
skill. It's the water skill, Wooster. It's not ice. It's water.
You stake out the place outside and Did you already roll?
What's it with me and bloody twos today?
You rolled.
He didn't give you the difficulty, that's why.
Yeah.
You didn't wait for the difficulty first. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why.
Maybe it
Can-
was a
can-
2. Maybe that's all you needed.
It wasn't gonna be, but you know. Yeah. You stake out the place, and for a while,
I'm gonna pull one. I'm gonna use another fate. What was the difficulty going to be?
Trois.
So 3. I am going to apply my fate. I'm thinking my aspect grief stricken. My son was on the Don Carlos there, so I'm willing to do anything to get news. You know, to pass this, right?
I'll allow it on a condition. You put in a flaw in the aspect you create. So if you have to use it, it creates a time clock. Because in your desperation, you make a crucial mistake in it.
If you're going to do that to me, how about you give me a fate point for it instead? Because you're actually asking me, you're basically asking me to create a trouble for myself.
How
But
about
you're using
make
a
it
fate-
plus
technically
minus
You're
zero?
using a fate point.
I should technically keep you getting a fate point for that, sir.
You know what? Sure. We'll make it. We'll do that.
Okay.
You make a good argument and I'll accept it.
Yeah.
I'm a magnanimous god.
All right. So hold on. It is. I'm trying to think. What am I going to create? There. It is.
So, Danielson,
Yes?
what was your action this day?
The flight simulator.
Oh, right, you did the flight simulator. Zeva. You did,
I did the
yeah.
the
Uniforms.
Okay, that means day number 4.
IDs.
You
How
want
I'm gonna do-
IDs.
Yep.
You want military ones?
Yep.
Difficulty of 4. Does anybody want to assist you before you start?
There.
Okay.
Daniel, would you be able to assist?
Oh, I thought that beep was you rolling.
No, that was luckily that was Xegi.
Okay. This could be very handy, yes. He's going to make me roll resources. He can go fly a kite.
No, I'm going to be rolling on contacts.
Yes. Can I research the exact design of the IDs that are used at this base?
So you're going to be the quality control.
So does that give me a +1?
Well,
I'm trying to gauge what difficulty I'm gonna make for it. So
Well, you already said 4.
yeah,
No,
that's
no.
yours, not his.
That's yours.
His assist roll is easy. He doesn't need to beat he doesn't need to beat the entire thing. He just needs to beat his end of the deal. So I'm gonna say that sort of thing, it would be crafts because you're sort of meddling into the construction of it.
Good thing I've got a photographic memory.
This one actually applies here, and your difficulties too.
Okay.
So -4.
And I have a 2 to give you a +1.
Mm-hmm.
Or +2 or whatever it is.
+1.
So
Okay. So I roll first.
I roll.
No,
Okay,
he
I roll
rolls
first. I help you.
Yes, you get a +1. Hooray. Does
So
Xegian want to help?
Do I add it to the roll?
You add it
Yes.
to
You
the
know, a
roll, but
modifier?
When
yeah,
it pops
John
up the
is-
thing, just stick a 1 in there where you can add to 1.
John is checking up something on his phone that is important.
Right.
And showing it on camera for all of us.
Oh my god.
What?
Your contacts isn't a very high number, is it?
It's a
No.
+1.
Okay.
And then I put a +1 in. So I had all negatives.
No, you had 2 negatives, 1 positive, and a break even.
Yeah, so
See, 1 + 1, minus
you
1.
you had a -1 roll, yeah.
Yep.
So what you can do is reroll and hope for a +1 roll, which should be +2 roll, which should be enough. If you can use an aspect. Zeva's aspects. Knows all the best fence locations. You can definitely use that to get yourself a
And I
reroll.
put in. So do I put in a number or do I just roll it?
In this case, getting a +2 doesn't help you.
Doesn't help, yeah.
So,
So
you
it's a reroll.
So you
Yeah.
pay a fate point to get a reroll.
And just pray you get a better result.
Wrong way.
Fuck!
Oh, but you didn't add my +1, but that doesn't matter.
It
didn't
don't
add the
help,
+1.
don't it?
No.
Where did it go again?
If she's got
Badges,
another,
we don't need no stinking badges.
it's like
Well, we
if
don't
she's
need
got
badges. I mean,
another
all-
aspect,
all-
if she has another aspect that can work, she can try a reroll until she
Runs
It's
out of
basically-
fate points.
either she runs out of fate points or she runs out of applicable aspects, whatever runs out first.
Uh,
What about resources, not contacts?
No,
I mean, it's
no,
still
no,
the
no,
same
no.
+1.
It's you're still no. You can't change what you're rolling on there.
Okay.
And it doesn't make any difference anyway, if they're both +1 anyway.
yeah.
I don't even-
Yeah, I don't see any aspects that
I don't
you
see any
could
aspects.
use.
But can I do I can't use a fate point.
Yeah, if you don't have any
I-
other applicable fate point aspects, then you're stuck.
Both of my fences don't have any.
They're not
any
as good as you
military-
thought they were. They've talked themselves up.
But the moment you show it to Daniel goes, yeah, this one doesn't have the right watermark. This one doesn't even have a watermark.
Well, this one's
actually, the
written
weird
in
thing is-
crayon.
Given what you rolled yesterday, they had the badges yesterday, but they
They
already
got
got
sold.
They got sold.
Old.
Oh, no. What you rolled yesterday was representative of the status in the military
for the
equipment department.
uniforms.
And they had very good access to the resold stuff. Just not active military IDs. This is what they don't have. What they have is like expires. The only good one they have expired 3 years ago.
Okay.
Just like my tuna.
Well, we don't have military ideas,
Yet.
but we do have uniforms.
Hold on. You failed by 5 more. Yeah, that's gonna be an aspect against you again.
Yeah, really start writing up your own aspects, sir.
Yeah, I'm
because-
gonna write you up the path where it
Right,
says
right,
that
write up your aspects, sir, because I think you're needing to do that because you're telling us to write about aspects that are going to affect us
yeah.
if we use them, and the issue is you should be
We're
writing
not
up
going to be we're not going to be using those because Daniel
Yes.
said no,
We're-
no, no. I'm not.
This is
No.
why I'm saying, you write up an aspect there that makes sense that's going to be a negative for her failing that badly that could potentially apply in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, Ziva,
So-
next time, remember, badges are made of metal, not plastic.
I'm gonna rewind that. I'm gonna
Actually,
rewind
they are
that
plastic.
and
Like
that a bit that
driver's
go
license.
go again on the route where you did get military IDs. This is faulty military IDs.
Yeah.
So your paperwork is everything but in order.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
typing it in. Faulty military IDs.
Oh, sorry. Suspicious.
Wrong military.
Enemy military IDs.
Army, not for the it's for the Army, not the National Reserve. Or reverse.
Or the
reverse.
Space Force.
For the National
These
Reserve.
are the IDs of the personnel on Don Carlos. Not the IDs of the base personnel. Okay, right. That's a
So
stat.
that's what I did on that day.
Yeah. You can,
So it's
instead of making new aspects, try to get rid of bad aspects that you have. In the coming 2 days that you have left.
well, the military IDs I'm going to get rid of because
Yeah,
they're not
So-
right. Because
what did you
Daniel
do
told
today?
me they
I'm.
Sorry, I was talking over you. But
Yeah, so yeah. So I think Xegian, he's just going to be 100%. He's wanting to be 100% sure. Okay. So he's going to reobserve the comings and goings of like civilian personnel, or see if there's, to make sure he's got this firmly in his head what needs to be done. Okay.
Okay.
There, so it's going to be another notice roll.
Right, fair enough. Yeah, if you get it over, if you get it 4 all over, you're going to mend your plans from flawed.
Mhm.
You can sorry, you can remove any one word from your previous aspect. Hey,
Ooh,
Yeah. So
brilliant instead of flawed.
So
entrance plan flawed,
so
civilian
civilian.
plan flawed.
Yeah. So it's going to be civilian entrance plan. The flawed bit goes away. I realized the slight mistake I made.
He said
earlier.
replace the word so brilliant instead of flawed.
No, remove one word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the word flawed is getting removed. Okay.
Actually, because you did superb, you get replace instead of
Yeah.
remove. But
Yeah.
yes.
So civilian entrance plan. Okay.
Okay. Right. This was still day 5. Yes.
This is day 5. Yeah.
Okay. Daniel and Zeva did the other one, and now
That
is
was day 4, wasn't it?
No, that was
sorry,
day 4. So
Yeah.
I'm the first row of day 5.
Yeah, he was the first roll of day 5.
That was the first roll of day 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to be suggesting after I've done my bit, like kind of like in the morning, I'm going to be thinking, look, we might want to be starting if we're going to be trying to get in, say tomorrow, okay, we need to set the captain up to be distracted tomorrow. So we need to start the ball rolling on the blackmail today.
Yep.
Okay.
So are we gonna go to the tadpole, or are we gonna give it to the military, the spouses?
Or are you gonna go with Xegian's contact?
the blackmail. What Xegian's going to lay out, I've got an idea. We're going to go in. You've got military uniforms. We get in initially as civilians. I've got a plan of how to get in that way. When we're on the base, we find a discrete area. We change into the military uniforms and then we move from there. Okay?
Where on the map? Show me on the map where we're gonna be able
Yeah,
to find.
so
Yeah, I want it done.
yeah, so
Da, da, da,
yeah,
da, da.
basically I lay out this here seems to be the least secure of the checkpoints that they're doing. Also, there's a lot of civilians, civilian office workers, civilian, contractors in and out of the base for that one. Okay, so we can get in on the crowd. Okay, I've worked out,
I can basically pull IDs from them.
yeah. And it's basically Siggy's just like saying, look, they're not even like checking the IDs. They're just letting them tap. The guys there on that, on that bit. They're complacent. There. As
Do they
basic.
check bags?
This is basically what I've noticed. These guys are complacent, from what I've noticed. Right, like the other couple, like the day before, I thought I was going to be able to, on theory, walk through the front door. But what I've noticed is the guys on the front door are a lot more stringent on the rules because they're on the main gate. Whereas this section, yeah, and I'm just pointing out this bit of the map, this section of the map on paper, that's that is, it's not a restricted area. It's, civilian contractors are allowed in there, and they generally don't expect them to be going out of that area, But
Mm.
and I just highlight this area here appears to be a storage hut. In there, we can potentially change uniforms and potentially then grab if we haven't got IDs as of yet, either grab
you actually
IDs.
do.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, sure we did.
But I would say we can hopefully use the uniforms we have, blag our way to this point here, and there should be an access hatch in this building that will allow us to get into the tunnel system and actually get us to the hangar. Okay, that would save us about maybe half a click, that we're not having to travel above ground in front of guards and soldiers and all that there. And potentially help us bypass the security on the hangar. It's straight on in there.
Good 3-point plan.
None of it necessarily using flood parts.
We just need the captain to be distracted. It's just basically while we're flying this, the ship off, we're just needing no one to be able to contact the captain to say that we're stealing the ship. That's it. I think if we get that, that's the only bit we need in place.
So, this is your final day of preparations.
I think so.
Well, this is still day 5, but
Yeah, on the day 6 you need to leave.
okay, I thought it was a week, but okay.
Oh right, you had 6 days of preps. Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
And on the 7th you have to leave at the latest.
Yeah,
But
it won't hurt. It won't really hurt to leave on the 6th if we could just go slightly slower.
Yeah.
As I won't screw up this.
So now, what do you want to do?
Well, I've done my bit for the day. It's the other two. I'm just kind of laying out my thought processes of how I think the kind of discussion about the plan and what he's been doing and why he's been doing this is laid out, so we're not actually doing 3 different roles, thinking 3 different plans there.
But how are we going to distract the captain? We have 3 different types of
Yeah.
ways we can do it. So are we
Yeah.
going to do it on the tabloids, or are we going to, give it to the individual husbands? What are we doing?
The flaw with
That's what I
the
want
tabloids is the fact that he might decide, oh,
to
shit, I'm in
simply
trouble.
not
I'm going to
leave.
get in my ship and leave.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about the tabloids.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of the husbands.
I think it comes down to either the husbands and the actual or the blackmail. Okay.
The blackmail could also cause him to say, oh, shit, I'm getting on the ship and leaving. But
actually, you know what? I think it's actually releasing the information, identifying all the wives and making sure that the husbands or respective partners get
A copy of it.
a copy with confirmation, okay, of, because you know what I think's going to happen is the second he starts getting threats and angry husbands walking in saying, I'm going to kick your arse, okay, he's going to lock himself down, okay, and make sure I'm hoping that he basically
doesn't do that on his ship.
No, puts himself in witness security, basically makes himself secure.
Yep. Here's the thing.
I think that we need to, if we do the blackmail person,
Yeah.
okay, he can basically do a day and time the guy needs to be somewhere with money.
That's, I would say, is the advantage of the blackmail one, is he could set it up, and we set it up with him where he organizes it, and he, if it's, if he's the expert on doing it, potentially have the captain, playing to his tune there.
But that's a future use problem.
Yeah, exactly. That is, I think that's the idea we want. I think, whereas the husbands, even if there's 30 of them, we don't know how each 30 is going to react, and they could really, whereas we want him to be distracted, and I think,
and out of contact with any type of phone.
Law enforcement, which would be one of the requirements that a blackmailer would be wanting, especially if they're looking for a payday there.
So the blackmailer, we can say, from this time to this time, the guy needs to be distracted. Go, and there are no cell phones on this planet. So there should be booth.
We've used them before.
Communicators.
You had one. What were you taking pictures with?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's no cell phones except for the one in my pocket.
Oh, and he has to make sure that the blackmailer knows that the captain has to keep his cell phone at the office.
Basically, I'll give, along with all the other information, like all the information I've got on the captain, like, set up all the other details that will allow the blackmailer to basically track the captain.
I have a much simpler solution I just thought of.
What's this?
Why don't we just get the commissioner to schedule a meeting with the captain?
During that time?
Yes.
Ooh, with the picture.
With the picture of his wife, maybe? If you really want to use that too, yeah.
Yeah, it would give you a +2, and because it was such a good success, you can invoke that for free.
That's a plan I'd never thought of. Set them
That
both.
is, and
If
have
you
the
use
meeting.
that evidence in any of your schemes, that's a free invoke.
Right. Yeah, because that's the one person that probably could keep the captain busy.
Yep, and away from.
And
And
given that the commissioner knows we're trying to steal his ship,
yes,
he doesn't have a problem with keeping him busy.
And also, the commissioner can basically ask for the phone, the captain's phone. So when the guy calls, I'm liking this idea. Because he's going to want to go through the guy's phone to see if there's any other pictures of his wife. That's what I would do. I would want, if I have proof.
Right. Okay.
I
I'm
like
liking that. We've
that.
probably ruined my captain's personal life, his marriage, his professional career. I mean, I know I said he's an
I'm loving
arsehole. Yeah.
And we only have to use
loving
one of the 30 pictures. We can always use the other ones later.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's do that. That's the plan.
Except we still have things to do on day 5, was
You
it?
guys still have some certain things.
You still have day 5, and then there's day 6 still. Let's try to get it out so we can do the heist. Oh, is it gonna be left for next week? That would be a nice little ending for the year.
Actually, I was about to
Yeah,
say that.
I like that.
We have it all set up. This is basically the planning session for it, and then next week
we'll do the actual heist.
Now, in theory, we could try to do the heist on day 6, and if we come across a snag, we can call it off and then come back on day 7.
Yeah, but then
as long as we're not caught.
Yeah.
But they're more likely to be on guard, and you're less likely to be able to do it.
The difficulty is gonna jump up significantly.
Yeah. So no, it's basically it has to be a one and done deal.
Yep. And that is why there is 6 days of planning to get everything in place.
This is a situation when you go in, you're not pulling out. You can't just withdraw. You have to commit to this. It's that sort of deal.
Just spend the night in the tunnels, yeah. Eating rats.
It's gonna be the charge of the Light Brigade.
The charge of the Light Brigade was not as bad as people make it sound. When you actually
tirade later. You still have 2 days to go.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Zeva, what are you doing?
Well, now that I know Xegian's plan, going in, I want to check out for myself the area and see the potential people that I can target for
IDs.
picking the IDs from them.
So you want to steal IDs?
No, not today.
No. Wait, yeah. You can make an aspect on making stealing IDs tomorrow easier. Yeah, you can do that, definitely.
Oh, no. What I want to do is I want to basically be a wallflower and watch the people go in so I can know who to target the next day.
That's what he just said, yes.
Yeah, no, that's what he's saying. I think it's just the fact he's saying steal and she means he's saying stealing today. No, it's setting it up for tomorrow to steal.
Yeah. You're making it easier for yourself tomorrow by making groundwork today. Yeah.
Right.
So that's your goal.
So I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I want to pick out 3 people because there's 3 of us, and who look like us.
Okay, so this is quite clearly a notice check. And I'm going to give you a difficulty of 2.
I was a plus 2 in
Now
notice.
I wonder why I wonder.
Well,
I
Oh,
have
you
a
don't.
plus 2 in it. I do not understand why my
you
dice
could
are
use a
so-
fate point and use your secretive thieving wallflower, which is definitely the way you
Like,
describe going
appropriate,
about
yes.
it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
just
that
add
would
the
give
plus
you a
2.
3.
Yeah.
Or if you want to risk a re-roll, you might roll yourself a free invoke.
Don't just go with the plus 2.
I'll go with the plus 2.
Yeah.
And I
Same
use the
Basically,
fate
you do the reroll if basically the plus
Yeah.
2 is not going to get you anything, right?
Yep. Yeah. You get an aspect for tomorrow. You have pre-picked targets. So if you invoke that tomorrow, you get a plus 2 for it. Plus 2 to your roll. You don't have to
Yeah,
figure
I'm-
out if you have a correct aspect because you have a aspect that you can invoke with a fate point tomorrow.
I did do my fate point.
Yeah. But tomorrow is the actual stealing.
Right.
And that'll be next session, and you'll have all your fate points back.
No, it won't.
No.
What? What?
Okay,
It's something that I do there. That the
Mr.
entire-
Jones, what do you do this this
Honestly,
penultimate day?
other than the plan to use the commissioner, is it possible to arrange with the commissioner without telling him about the photograph? Arrange with him to set up this meeting with the captain.
Mm-mm.
I don't follow.
No, I think we need to use.
What? Tell me your end goal. What is the goal you want to achieve today?
I want to make sure that the captain is going to show up at the commissioner's office when we want him to show up at the commissioner's office.
Okay, so you want to manipulate the social situation in such that it will happen at your timing, giving you an advantage on tomorrow's roll?
Good point. I'm trying to think of it. I didn't think of it in those terms. In which case, I'm sure I don't know what the hell to do right now.
How about memorize the plans the flight plans that I had sent you,
The
or
flight
the
plan?
program.
Well, yeah, I've already done
Uh-huh.
that. I've already got the aspect for that one.
Yep.
How about how to get the military stuff into the supply? Because are we going to walk
Yeah,
in with the
there's an
military
option that you
uniforms?
pre-pack everything you have into some civilian contractor gear.
Like, okay, yeah, like who are these contractors that are going in? What was their, like, I'm going back to rat catchers, but I don't think that's likely. They have to be carrying something big enough to hold the uniform.
Yeah, exactly. You could plan this part.
So the
And basically,
mechanics or
Plumbers or...
so you've actually kind of you've worked out you'll work out the requirements of what's needed to get the equipment on, and then that will tie into Zeva knowing who to target.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no clue what the hell. Is that investigate?
Yeah,
Just naming something I'm actually reasonably good at this for once.
sure. I'm gonna say investigate works for this.
Difficulty of?
I'm gonna give you a difficulty of 2. It's not that difficult to do.
I can't see the... Damn, the Zoom call's in the way. Shrink Zoom.
No. Close. But you manage it. Yeah. You have now given the civilian entrance plan 1 free invoke.
There you go.
Well, we have civilian entrance plan up at the top,
Yeah.
so that's now 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's previously you had a civilian entrance plan. Now you have civilian entrance plan with 1 free invoke. Doesn't cost anyone any fate points to use it. So next stop is day 6, the ultimate day of preparations. What is your plan, gentlemen and lady?
My plan is I'll be right back.
So, Zeva is probably gonna go pickpocketing.
I'm going to do it the day of. Because if they can't get in,
Oh yeah, I meant you. I think you're doing it after they get out.
yeah, that night when they're leaving for the night.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can steal them
Burglary.
off of them when you're going out. Yeah, sure. I'll allow burglary. You'll go into their houses and pick them out there. I'm gonna say difficulty of 3. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Another free
got
invoke.
it. Woo!
Yeah. You may add 1 free invoke to one of the ID plans. This was military ID?
Yes.
Oh, in that case, you change the suspicious military IDs to actual military ID.
Yes, I got them. And I come walking into Daniel's house, and I'm like, look what I got. Oh, this one looks like you. Looks like you. Of course, me.
Neat.
My plan was get Advil for headache. I succeeded.
For a while, I thought your plan was doomed.
Your plan was doomed from the beginning. Okay. So, Xegian, what do you do on the 6th day of Christmas?
My true love gave to me. Sorry.
I know that just popped into my.
A brand new ID.
A brand new IED. What? No.
Oh, ID. The
No,
ID.
New ID.
I thought I heard IED and I went, what?
We were both going, what the hell is he doing?
They might give you that too if you're not careful.
We'll have a blast.
Literally.
Littered all over the place.
Because
literally.
this is a question. Are we wanting to actually do the heist today? Or we
Yeah.
want the...
You could do the heist today.
Can't.
You can do it after they leave. You can do it at night. That's not an
But
obstacle.
Mhm.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
actually, Actually, that's a good idea because then the commissioner will get the pictures, but the civilians go in during regular hours.
Yeah.
Why would the civilians come back?
That's what I'm saying. We go in the hours where they're expected to be in.
Yeah.
So this means we either go now or tomorrow.
No. He did.
It's gonna have
She
to
did
be
a thing
tomorrow.
that was in the afternoon. She stole military IDs after
After work.
hours. So
We can't leave it another day. We have to use them as soon as possible.
you have to use them before they get to work tomorrow morning.
We could say that we forgot something in the office.
Well, if we're plumbers, we can just say, we got to fix the leak.
Someone called us. There's a leak in building X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
The perturbian flow tube of the... never mind.
Ziggy, are you gonna send over to the commissioner the photo?
You can still all use the day to do things. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna send
Send or deliver?
I'm gonna make sure that the photos get to the commissioner of the captain's indiscretions.
With instructions to meet with him at such and such a time tomorrow?
No, here's the thing.
No.
Eh,
Honestly, the commissioner would probably blow. He's not going to look at the instructions. He's going to be pissed because his wife had an affair.
Yeah.
This is a classical case of social manipulation.
Yeah.
You have to deceive him into acting how you see fit without him realizing it. Otherwise, he will do it out of spite because he's just so goddamn angry.
Yeah. This is why it's either you have
has
a
to
meeting,
be-
but you make sure that he's then opening the envelope at that time and then sees it and they get into a ding dong. Right?
Yeah.
So, but the good news is you can invoke this bloody evidence to get this done.
Yeah.
So there's a +2 modifier there sitting on it. The question is who's going to do it? Is it you?
Actually,
or
I'm
is
going to
Danny?
declare story detail with a fate point. I actually know as the dueling security officer that on this day at a certain hour, okay, the captain, the commissioner meet together, okay, and I arrange it that the envelope with all the pictures, okay, is going to arrive for immediate attention of the commissioner during that meeting.
Cool.
You evil
That
son of a-
works.
I mean,
Roll me deceive.
I like that.
Roll me deceive. You need to get a grand total of difficulty 2.
I have a deceive for 0. Right, hold on. Let's.
You can also use contacts. Because you do have contacts in the police department.
Yeah,
and this
I'll
would
use
be
contacts.
commissioner as well.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
No
don't use
negatives. No
don't use
negatives.
glasses. Don't use glasses.
Jeez. Right. And I am going to use another.
That even had the +2 from the evidence. Oh, boy.
Nope, that's my +2.
No, that's his
No,
skill.
that's my skill.
Oh, in that case. Yeah, you get the free invoke of +2.
All right. Okay.
So, I thought you used it.
Yeah, I'll use that then.
Ah,
Okay.
no issue. You got yourself a distraction for the captain.
Yep. Good.
Distracted
hopefully-
captain advantage.
Yeah, and hopefully he doesn't answer his cell phone while he's in
Oh
the
no
meeting.
no no! I know the commissioner. He will.
pull the phone to see if his wife is on the phone.
Or something.
No, he's gonna use the captain's phone to call his wife and see what her reaction is when it's not the captain calling.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be pissed off at both of them, right?
That's unfortunately probably details you will not find out until after you come back.
I am sorry that my plan to get this ship is probably derailed. I do not know how many marriages there. It's.
Yeah. I did my job well. I got all the dirt on him.
I'll be honest, I think this would have probably been so much less explosive if I actually set off an IED in the city centre. It would probably have been less destructive.
For the 7th day of Christmas, GM gave to me an IED.
Okay, so are we on the 7th day? Dan, what did you do that day?
Yeah, I don't know what I did on day 6. On the 6th day, he rested. Oh no, that's the 7th. On the 7th day, he was arrested. No, that's not it. On the 6th day of planning, the Daniel did. I have no clue. Let's see. What else can we set up? What else can we set up?
Evidence for your inevitable doom?
Oh, yes, evidence to frame the other two. Yeah, no.
That is definitely something you can do.
Wow.
No. I didn't say that out loud.
Write on them and record yourself confessing that you were forced to do this by
is it party conflict?
Accomplice.
Is it party conflict when the other two are acting in self-defense?
Conflict is conflict. Doesn't matter what the reason is.
What the hell can I actually do that makes me roll academics? Because I haven't rolled academics in the entire session.
Embrace rolling something else, sir.
I have. I've rolled everything else.
Oh, I haven't seen you roll fight a single time this day.
I want to roll fight. I'm good at fight.
Then pick a fight.
Come on, no, just do like you're blowing
just
steam.
Get myself thrown in jail so that I'm not available for tomorrow.
You're blowing off steam. You do like a Sherlock Holmes fisticuff scene, you know.
I whip it good.
No, thank you. No.
Oh, my head. Doesn't help that I have a wicked headache. So we've got the way in. We've got the way to the place to change. We've got the trip to the tunnels. We go through the tunnels. We get to the launch point. No, what am I? Whatever.
The hangar.
Hangar. That's it. Is the hangar open to air? Is this like
the doors are open?
Is this like in Star
like
Wars when
hangar.
Like the Millennium Falcon was in a hangar, but it was because it flew up above. There was no roof or anything.
No, I'm thinking
it's like an airplane hangar today. That's how it is.
But think more of the size of, like, you know, have you ever seen Zeppelin hangars?
Yeah,
They're
it isn't
massive.
that big. It's more of a size of a jumbo jet, but just wider. It doesn't have the wing thing.
Right. Okay.
Wings are that big, so it can be a lot wider.
Thingy? The wing dinghy. No wing.
Wing dinghies. Yes.
Okay. Don't know if that would be burglary or I'm trying to find. We have to get the doors open. How the fuck are we going to get the doors open?
Oh, there'll be controls in the hangar. Surely.
C4. Hey, that's a good idea.
R2D2. No, C4. C4.
No, C4 kaboom.
C4BO. C4BO.
C4
Boom.
blast off.
Yes. Okay, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that from out here. How about finding a way to hack the doors if necessary?
Ooh. So a skeleton key hack.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. You could definitely do that. There isn't a computer using this, so I would say that would be an academics check of DC 4.
Of course, it's DC 4. So it may as well have been something else with DC 0. Yeah, okay. I see what you're doing here.
I'm saying you want
Yes,
a skeleton
I know,
key for a military installation?
Yeah.
4 is generous. God dang.
Okay, how about 6?
I'll take 6.
I can also open the captain's car door now, too.
Here
okay.
is your
Okay,
thingamabob.
I was about to type.
This is what you have for the next session.
Okay.
Right.
Well, it's like you copied and pasted that and had it planned already.
Yep. I wrote it down in one cohesive list so I can find it easy. So, yeah. That is your planning complete. Any final words?
Wait. You forgot the military IDs.
Yeah, it's the very first one.
They're actual military IDs up at the top. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
And uniforms and yeah.
Oh yeah, the uniform.
Oh, so that one I forgot. Yeah. There we go.
Superb uniforms.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Any final departing words? This is your last night of freedom before the inevitable.
Before the arrest.
Someone's gonna get arrested. Let's just hope it's not you guys.
Well, we're fairly certain the captain
Hopefully
might.
it's going to be the captain.
Oh, I heard he likes handcuffs.
Oh, was that in some of the pictures?
Yeah.
I'll be.
The captain being in hand.
I should not kink shame. I should not kink shame.
I'm not.
As you like them too. Okay, I
like
understand.
it. That's not kink shaming.
No.
But some people want to keep it private.
Unlike the captain, this is my slogan.
I don't understand
okay.
the.
I almost got some, but I managed to run away.
Okay, I think we have a plan now. Ooh.
And by next week, we'll have all forgotten.
Bingo.
Yep.
That's why I had the list over there, so that's a very good reminder of what you got going for yourself.
So when we walk in next week, it's right there. Oh yeah, that's right.
We'll start it with you guys at the gates. That's where we're gonna start it.
Okay.
Well, not at the gate because we have to get the civilian IDs first, right?
No, I already got them.
Yeah.
The actual military
okay.
ID.
I know those
No,
are military
civilian
IDs.
ones.
That's it.
No, that's
You
That's
only
what
planned out which one,
No,
which ones to take.
You have a civilian entrance plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have a plan. Use it. We'll
Okay.
start at the gates.
Mhm.
Everything
And they're off.
Every time you invoke one of these things, you do a flashback scene. Because that is how you do a heist movie.
Yeah.
But actually...
Remember back when we were at the gates?
And basically, this is where, like, next session we'll be playing Blades in the Dark instead for this game.
One session of Blades in the Dark
I'm
coming.
playing that tomorrow.
I
actually-
because it's the
in
best
real life,
system
I played.
for. Yeah,
So,
it's the best system for.
that is
I've never played that actually.
That is the
It's
end
fun.
of the official session. I actually expected you guys to be faster, and we spent the last hour doing the heist itself. But apparently you weren't that fast.
No.
So what I'm gonna do is be a dick ass and say, you ain't gonna get your fate points back until
Yep,
after
fair
the
enough.
face heist.
No, I would have been doing the same myself.
Yeah,
So-
but I play Blades in the Dark every other week in person at a local
Yeah.
gaming place. My boys and I love it, and we're doing it tomorrow.
I
And
have a
John-
question for both or either of John or Wooster.
Uh-oh.
From what I understand, if you don't have the full complement of stunts, does that mean you get an extra fate point until you do?
Yeah, you have an extra refresh, yes.
Oh, so I should have one more fate point than I currently do.
It's no, because it's hold on. You've got how many?
I've only got 2 stunts.
You
Yeah,
got only
right.
2 stunts. But
So my refresh should be 4, so I should have started with 4.
And
here's the thing.
Okay.
You have to do that with the GM's permission.
yeah.
Oh. So in other words, you want me to come up with another stunt before the next session? Okay.
Basically, yeah. You're
This
needing
is
to come up.
this is the high opportunity for you to come up with a stunt and sell it to me before the next session.
Yeah.
I expect it in my private messages between here and Friday.
Or
Yeah.
I could just add it to my character sheet and you could look whenever you want.
I need to know what it is before I can approve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
that's
All
the-
heist plans are really, really good. I'm really good at heist plans. Yeah, that's it.
oh heist. Whenever
I
get-
like Blades, Froggy, and I don't improv very well, but it's fun, and it's fun with the boys. So
Yes, the
I
boys
think-
make it better.
I think a lot of it comes down to, you know, when it comes to certain games is like, if you like great, you know, basically the way I say it, Fate for me is a game that if everyone's ever been a GM that's had to come up with stuff, okay, it's possibly the game that, you know, everyone could, if everyone's ever GM'd at some point and done it to a huge amount and like GMing, they probably could get really on board with Fate there. Because you look at half of the things that you're kind of coming up with is you're taking a wee bit of what in other games, like say, you know, like D&D. How many cameras have you got, sir?
What the fuck? How
What is
am I visible? This is my
Have you got a
Logitech.
webcam on your screen monitor?
What?
could it be on your monitor?
I have
Magic.
2?
Some monitors have webcams, mate.
I actually got a new one when the old one started to break down. You remember me
right.
cutting off every now and then. So I got a new one.
It's oh, you didn't fool me. I knew you had other webcam because there was no change off. No, but basically, I think what throws a lot of players off with Fate is they're so if they're playing D&D, they're used to let you basically, oh, I'll just control my character. I'll say what I'm doing, and you tell me everything else. Okay.
But
And
in
the
Fate-
second the GM goes, all right, I want, can you come up with, I want a wee bit more from you. I go, but it's not about my character. So what? Come on, give me something, you know. And it just puts people into paralysis there.
Yeah, even I am still in the process of, I'm supposed to do everything else but your characters. But I could go like, hey, hold on, how does this happen and how other people react to this? You can come up with that. I don't need to. Oh, right.
I think it's.
I have issues with that. It's like, what? I mean, like, okay, come up with an aspect. I'm like, what? Through the whole game, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to write. And it's really
best way I can advise. So, say if you're trying to create an advantage, okay, you're trying to figure out, right, I'm going to be doing X, okay. So, if you have an idea of what X is in the first place, so I'm wanting to create an advantage for this heist, okay, and it is I want to get credible. I want to get past the security, right? So I want to get credible IDs, okay?
right.
So either I actually overcome and I either try to just steal the IDs,
Like you
okay.
Which I
did.
did well.
So that could be an overcome rule, right? So that could be an overcome, me just trying to steal the IDs there. But if I'm trying to maybe create, say, false IDs, and use that as to overcome the security that I present IDs and they look at it and they go, right, I don't know you, but the IDs do match up. Okay. Then I want to create an advantage. So Wooster will come up with a difficulty depending on how I'm going to do it. Am I going to be getting false IDs? Am I going to be getting IDs that are correct, but I'm then doctoring them up in some way? Or am I creating false IDs, And he figures out, based on how I describe it, what the difficulty of it is. If I succeed, we get my aspect, okay? And when I do the roll, when I walk up to the door and I say, oh, I'm going to deceive this guard by pretending to be the military officer. You go, well, do you have anything to help back you up? Yeah, I've got this false ID that I got from earlier, +2. There.
Gotcha.
So it's
just don't tell the guard. I've got this false ID.
No, yes. But I think a lot of it is being clear in your mind exactly what is your character trying to do. There. Yeah. If you're clear in your head about what your objective is, then creating the aspects work. Okay. This is where when I actually created that one where I looked at and I twisted it into by using the fate. That's why I used the fate point to make a detail about the tunnel, right? Because it then gave me something to work on there.
Oh. It's not a crude tunnel map.
Mm-hmm.
It's not crude.
That's the one
Remember
that was written
he
down.
changed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, didn't he change it?
To what?
No, that's it.
Crude tunnel map? Yeah.
Okay.
The map of the base is fine. It's the tunnels. The map is crude.
Ah. Gotcha.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You have the base map as well. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because the crude tunnel map is what my guys, the other security officers help make out when they were doing the rat cleaning. Yeah.
Okay.
So all of these aspects you can use on the heist just by paying a fate point. You don't need to start justifying looking at but
what aspect
I'm a wallflower.
These are in play. Okay.
These are all considered to be at your disposal until they have been. Well, actually, no. Until they have been ruined by rolls so bad even they can't save.
Yeah, basically, the second they become unavailable for whatever reason, so say like the superb uniforms or the military ID, if we start a shootout at the gates, okay?
The uniforms don't matter.
Exactly, right? Because they know to be on the lookout for guys in military uniforms, Okay.
Yeah,
But we're not
everybody
in
around here.
military uniforms when we walk in.
But this is what I'm getting at. If we blow our cover, that aspect disappears. Okay. Because that no longer
if you do something that relates to that aspect, that negates it,
it goes.
goes away. Some are harder to get rid of than others.
So
but,
for the one like the civilian entrance plan, that's got one free invoke on it, so we don't have to spend a fate point on that.
yeah,
We can apply that once. Okay,
you can apply that once for free.
once for free. If we need to apply it again for any reason, then we have to start spending fate points. Okay, anything else here would be fate points. So this is now a game of resource management. Okay, which is now, so I've got 2 fate points. I think Zeva spent 1 at least.
I have 2.
I spent 1,
Right.
so I'm at 3.
You actually have more aspects than you have fate points to use them with.
Yeah. So I was intentionally trying to.
You said you get an extra fate point, so I was at 4 at the beginning of the game.
Yes, and
I only spent 1, so I have 3, and I have.
Yeah, but you've got 5 concepts. High aspect. You've got 5 aspects.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's counting
You
the
have
number of
8 aspects that you
aspects.
created for this task.
Yes.
And
Alright,
you
yeah.
combined have less than that in fate points. You actually have 9 aspects, but one of those is free. But yeah.
So this is the thing. It's about a question of when do we want to use the fate point and who wants to use it and so forth, right?
Yeah. You can technically use all of those without taking it the fate points. You can just say we follow the map to place A, but until you use it in a role.
Yeah.
When you use it in a role, you have to pay.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're just going along with the plan as is.
Okay.
Because technically,
Well,
we don't have to use a fate point for distracted captain because that's already been set up.
But that's going to be.
The point is, when you need to invoke that,
Yeah.
you need to use the fate point to make sure that the time you had the distraction is correct. Like,
Because
at
on
the
paper,
very
there should
moment
be
of
the.
somebody calling, the captain, he's in a stream down and doesn't pay attention to the phone.
Yeah.
But
well, the
if
phone's
it's 15 minutes,
in the commissioner's hands.
if it's 15 minutes later, situation might be that the phone is in his hands. You don't know what's going on in there.
Yeah.
You have no control over the situation over there.
We've set it up that hopefully when we do this, and if there's going to be any calls, he's going to be distracted, right?
Or the commissioner's going to get the phone.
Yeah. And probably snap it in half there,
Or it might be that he never even gets to the phone itself. It's just a scream down and phone is being ignored.
Yeah. This is the thing. We don't know. We just don't know what's going to happen. We're trying to create all the different things of. It's you trying to think. It's like, as I said, and this is the thing I like about Fate, because Fate kind of it's to replicate, what you see in films and books. Okay. So if you're doing a high situation, you think of, right, what are the potential complications that would happen in a heist film, right? Right. What are the ways of getting around it? And then that then gives you an idea of with that kind of shared language of what you might see in films or books about heists, you can then start working out a plan of how the actual narrative of this heist for you works. Okay. And what the plan for the party is. Okay. It's maybe a wee bit different in regards to like Blaze in the Dark. Blaze in the Dark, you just do the heist, and as you come to complications, you reveal, the plans that you've came up with in flashback. Okay. You come across the guard, you then you play it out where it turns out in flashback, that guard, you paid off. Okay? So he actually just turns a blind eye and just lets you walk on by. There. It's these sort of things. I know the basics of it. I haven't played it though, right? So I know there's a bit more to flashbacks than then just automatic permission to just do whatever, you know?
I
It has to
just
be.
thought of something.
What?
We have a really good supply of things to bribe people with sitting in your locker at the police station.
Oh, yeah.
A large chest of gold bars. Never mind.
Mhm.
For another day.
Yes,
You,
but I am getting quite knackered. So
we are not the thieves you are looking for.
Okay,
so
well, on that note, I'm ready to head out and have a
I'm ready to go to bed.
So, what is the bonus? What is the magic word? Magic
Bonus
phrase.
frog legs? Bonus
Bonus escargot.
bonus escargot and bonus escargot.
Just Sarah just told me she's got her Class B license for driving the bus.
She can finally drive on her own. Hooray!
awesome. Congrats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Busted.
She didn't send it to me.
I just noticed the message to me. I was just asking how she's doing.
All right. See you guys later. Bye.